Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News at 11.
It's going to be quite a project.
The fight continues to save a Fort Myers Beach condo building from being swallowed up by the Gulf of Mexico. Even before Hurricane Ian, one of the buildings at the Leonardo Arms sat just 15 feet away from the water, and now it's practically in the water. Thanks for counting on NBC2. I'm Kyla Gaylor.
And I'm Peter Bush. Now crews are building a big wall to hold back that water. NBC2's Gage Goulding is local tonight on Fort Myers Beach, showing us the plan to keep this building standing.
We need to get that seawall in now.
For well over a year now, the folks that call Leonardo Arms Building Number 2 home have been asking to build a seawall. The building's HOA president, Gene Duffy, speaking in an earlier story with us.
Unless we get emergency approval, we will have to wait until November 1. Hopefully, that's not after the fact.
That interview was in June of last year, just 3 months before Hurricane Ian hit. Fast forward to today. They got their seawall, but it came at a cost like no other. The first 2 floors of their building are destroyed, and the Gulf is closer than it's ever been before.
That seawall follows their property boundaries down to the water and actually into the water.
If you look closely, there are actually 2 seawalls. The big gray one is temporary. It's allowing crews to build a permanent 442-foot-long seawall that will help keep Leonardo Arms standing for years to come.
I see a lot of seawalls, but nothing near the ocean like that.
The company building the seawalls tells me they're about halfway done with the permanent wall.
I don't know how they'll keep it there, honestly.
The answer is what they need most: sand. After the island-wide renourishment project is done, this part of the beach will stretch 250 feet into the Gulf. And as for those seawalls, you won't even be able to see them. Not only are they adding width to the beach, but height too.
We lost about 2.5 feet in elevation.
To Mark and many others, it's a miracle this building even survived Ian.
I'm not an engineer or anything, but just the way it's sitting and the problem they had in the past, it's surprising.
But it didn't come out unscathed. An engineering report from October says the building is structurally unstable with the potential of further collapse. But despite all that, they're rebuilding.
What else do you do?
Right now, just sit tight and wait. Reporting local tonight on Fort Myers Beach, Gage Goulding, NBC2.